Hello Americans, this is Ted Gambardella with your eWacko News Report. The Gulf oil spill is now officially the most important event in the history of the world. Just in case you did not know, we want to set the record straight, once and for all. The most important event in the history of the world is the Gulf oil spill and the horrible things it's going to do to the earth and to the poor people of Louisiana and the Gulf. Nothing else matters or will matter until another disaster comes along that's even worse. Now let's look at the oil spill objectively, and to all you eWackers, that's short for environmentalist wacko, that means truthfully and not hysterically or insanely like you have been doing. You know, when you look at the top 10 oil spills in recorded history, it doesn't even rank up there. And never mind the fact that the Iceland volcano dumped more pollution into the air than every car in the history of the world. This oil spill is the worst environmental disaster in recorded history. So how much oil has the Gulf oil spill dumped into the ocean? No one really knows for sure, but that doesn't mean that 90% of the world doesn't think it's several billion gallons, or half of the water in the Gulf is covered with oil. What really matters is that it's the worst disaster in the history of the world. Not that it's not even in the top 10, or that it's only affecting the lives of several 100,000 people, and a lot of birds and some fish. What matters is that it's made the #1 news story in America and the world every day for the last 2 months. 24 hours a day. Every news show, every liberal talk show, every eWacker blog, every newspaper and magazine has made it the #1 page 1 story for 2 months. And here's the entire point I want to get across to you. Over 23 million Americans do not have a job. Over 2 million homes have been foreclosed. 40 million people are below the poverty level. That means nothing. You have to understand what is important and what means nothing. The lives of 100,000 fishermen are being affected by this greatest disaster in the history of the world, and we must shut down all oil drilling everywhere until we figure out how to drive the price of oil up until the average person stops driving. It's not headline news that 23 million people don't have a job. That means nothing. This nothing means nothing. A bird covered with oil, that means something. That means everything. The earth being hurt. Having her feelings hurt, that means everything. Starving children, illiterate children, out-of-work parents, failing schools, deadly gang violence, insane terrorists building nuclear weapons, illegal immigration unchecked and being promoted, Israel being abandoned, $14 trillion in national debt, that means nothing. The poor people of the Gulf and the evil oil company, that means everything. The Gulf oil spill continues to mean everything and nothing else matters. That's the eWacko News for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with some more insane, scary news. Don't forget to check back in.